Specific profession websites at Workblogging. Chapter 1. Articles and career websites at workblogging.blogspot.ca. Workblogging.blogspot.ca, lots of articles and job blogs. It's a good blog. Miscellaneous profession blogs. Advise assist befriend.blogspot.com, advise, assist, befriend, UK, probation officer. advocacyblog.blogspot.com, advocacy blog, UK. Betweenblinks.blogspot.com, between blinks, UK, traffic warden. c4nkr.spaces.live.com, c4nkr, UK, traffic warden. Catwalkqueen.tv, catwalk queen, fashionista. changeitup.org/diary.htm, change it up, social worker. Debtcollectorsanon.blogspot.com, collections and tracings, debt collector. Confessions of a psychotherapist.blogspot.com, confessions of a psychotherapist. Bankstoryteller.wordpress.com, day of a Kuwaiti bank teller. Proposalwriter.com/weblog/archives.html, Deborah's proposal, business consultant. Diaryofawordsmith.blogspot.com, diary of a wordsmith, journalist, UK. Fightingmonsters.wordpress.com, fighting monsters, UK, social worker. franksmentality.blogspot.com, Frank speaks, furniture sales. jihosties.blogspot.com, I see dead people, psychic. I work for a gangster.blogspot.com, I work for a gangster, limo driver. TheInvestigatorsNotebook.blogspot.com, investigator's notebook, private detective. Daycaredaze.blogspot.com, it's not all Mary Poppins, child care provider. Securityofficer.blogspot.com, keep your head down, security officer. Meterita.blogspot.com, meteretta, meter reader. Cornishworkshop.blogspot.com, musings from the workbench, UK. Overshop2.blogspot.com, my fascinating life, repossession worker. Vasco-pajama.livejournal.com, pajama samsara, aid worker. Realifun.blogspot.com, real e-fun, UK, funeral director. Shitewaterfalls.com, shite waterfalls, plumber. Socialworker-the-real-stories.blogspot.com, social work, the real stories, UK. Black-rat.net, someone else's life, UK, journalist. Trailer.typepad.com, the factory floor. Ucuddy.blogspot.com, UK driving school, driving instructor. Parkingattendant.blogspot.com, walking the streets, UK, traffic warden. Actor and film blogs. Anactorsjourney.com, an actor's journey. Storyactor.blogspot.com, an actor's story. Evansopus.blogspot.com, diary of a Chicago actor. Blogomonster.com/Magicat, Magicat. Theaternomad.blogspot.com, playmaker. Filmhacks.wordpress.com, totally unauthorized. Airline blogs. acpilot.blogspot.com, AC Pilot News. Vilastiu.journalspace.com, birth, school, work death. fl250.blogspot.com, blogging at fl250. Airplanepilot.blogspot.com, cockpit conversation. Skychicksconvos.blogspot.com, conversations from Skychicks. queenofsky.journalspace.com, diary of a fired flight attendant. Flight level 390.blogspot.com, flight level 390. Flyingwaitress.journalspace.com, flying waitress. Freightdogtails.blogspot.com, freight dogtails. Skygirly.journalspace.com, guess where I am. Melihypoxyc.blogspot.com, hypoxia. Pitflyguy.journalspace.com, Let's get this bitch in the air. jdub919.blogspot.com, life's mostly scars and souvenirs. ifrpilot.blogspot.com, my flying blog. outer-marker.blogspot.com, outer maker. rantair.blogspot.com, rant air. airgirl.journalspace.com, sky is the limit. flygirlcos.blogspot.com, sorry, I don't have peanuts. journals.aol.com/precious072177/heatherworld, tales of a gold-winged diva. spindoctor.journalspace.com, that flight guy. sexypilotswife.journalspace.com, the life of a sexy flight attendant. adventuregirl.journalspace.com, the world, my playground. roboblog380.blogspot.com, this is your captain speaking. traytable.journalspace.com, traytable. lostav8r.blogspot.com, up in the air. ylayali.com/yafb/blog.html, Yankee Alpha Foxtrot Bravo. yahustewardess.blogspot.com, Yoo-hoo Stewardess. Call Center Blogs. nicoleworld.blogspot.com, a world around me. nnothrthng.blogspot.com and another thing. callcentermanagement.blogspot.com, call center management. callcenterpurgatory.blogspot.com, call center purgatory. callcentersteelcagedeathmatch.blogspot.com, call center steel cage deathmatch. callcenterdiary.blogspot.com, call center confidential, UK. callcenterqablues.blogspot.com, call center QA Blues. callcenterredemption.blogspot.com, call center redemption. phonorant.blogspot.com, call girl confessions. velvet.blogsome.com, dry the rain. 2franks.blogspot.com, east of Adelaide. svarri.com/jebber_wp/?p=46, furballs. getoffmycase.blogspot.com, get off my case. worstcall.blogspot.com, my worst call of the day. onlinewords.co.uk/owblog.html, online words world, UK. popdizzy.com, popdizzy, UK. The superviso rof hell.blogspot.com, supervisor of customer service hell. 6adminion.blogspot.com, tales from tragedy towers, life at NHS Direct, UK. wabimysabi.blogdrive.com, wabi mysabi. waitingonhold.blogspot.com, waiting on hold. workingtimes.blogspot.com, working times. importantcall.blogspot.com, your call is important to us. Education job blogs. kindergartenwannabe.blogspot.com, another fine mess. blogenspiel.blogspot.com, blagenspiel. suburbdad.blogspot.com, confessions of a community college dean. checkefl.blogspot.com, check EFL. tefldailygrind.blogspot.com, daily tefl grind. iranianteacher.blogspot.com, Iranian Teacher XP. people.ecs.ku.edu/nmuxi, nothing in particular. governortales.blogspot.com, tales from an inner city school governor, UK. tefltrade.blog-city.com, Tefl Trade, UK. paleprofessor.blogspot.com, what next? Emergency services blogs. 9-1-1.blogspot.com, 9-1-1, how the hell can I help you? 911dispatcher.blogspot.com, 911 dispatcher. 911girl.blogspot.com, 911 police and fire. ambulancedriverfiles.blogspot.com, a day in the life of an ambulance driver. randomallovertheplace.blogspot.com, all over the place. aoblog.ambulance.org.nz, aoblog. theskousmouse.blogspot.com, Basic Proficiency, UK. black-rover.blogspot.com, Black Rover. ambulancegirl17-151.blogspot.com, Chronicles of a Paramedic/Proby Firefighter. bravomedic.blogspot.com, Clear. mirandashuttleworth.blogspot.com, Confessions of a Fire Control Operator, UK. 1stcolonypara.blogspot.com, Country Paramedic. defibrillator.blogspot.com, Defibrillator. diagnosisnfi.wordpress.com, Diagnosis. NFI. UK. dispatcherjournal.blogspot.com, Dispatcher Journal. pdxemt.blogspot.com, Drug-induced hallucinations. druslog.blogspot.com, Druslog, UK. mysite.verizon.net/VZE25HNC, DTCEMT. emshaiku.blog-city.com, emshaiku. emtblog.com, emtblog. streetdoc.net, Far From Perfect. thefirecrapper.blogspot.com, Firecrapper. gcs14.blogspot.com, gcs14. ilikecurry.co.uk, I like curry, UK. hotrodhannah.blogspot.com, Keep Up with Hot Rod Hannah. traineeparamedic.wordpress.com, Life of a Trainee Medic, UK. claphambulance.blogspot.com, Man on the Clapham Ambulance, UK. medic1.web-log.nl, medic1. 5150world.blogspot.com, My 5150 World. nana.co.uk, nana, UK. newbie@cac.blogsource.com, newbie@cac, UK. nicenurse.wordpress.com, nicenurse, UK. nickhoff.blogspot.com, nicksblog, UK. nightruns.blogspot.com, nightruns. medic133.blogspot.com, Once Upon a Medic. spaces.msn.com/members/phillydan/personals paste.asp_c01_blogpart =blog management &c blog paramedic blog. medic471.blogspot.com, Paramedic Journal. kingmagic.wordpress.com, Purple Plus, UK. randomreality.blogware.com, Random Acts of Reality, UK. scotsmedicman.blogspot.com, Scotsmedicman, UK. screamingnutcase.blogspot.com, Screaming Nutcase Thoughts. ecparamedic.wordpress.com, Social Dispatch. paramedicstory.blogspot.com, Stories from a Paramedic. medicscrib.blogspot.com, Street Watch. doubleascorner.blogspot.com, The Adventures and Observations of Unit 13. theparamedicsdiary.blogspot.com, The Paramedic's Diary, UK. redoxygentank.blogspot.com, The Rhythm of Life. hurricaneemts.net/mark, Things That Go Splat. Things That Make You Go Blah.blogspot.com, Things That Make You Go Blah, UK. traumaqueen.blogspot.com, Trauma Queen, UK. ambucabs.blog.co.uk, Why Do I Do This Job, UK. croliver.blog-city.com, Women, Fire, and Dangerous Things. isophaniemt.blogspot.com, World Through the Eyes of an EMT, UK. IT, Technical and Craft Blogs. 24hoursupportpeople.blogspot.com, 24-hour support people. engineerboy.blogspot.com, An Engineer's Life. anytownNHStrust.blogspot.com, Anytown NHS Trust, UK. chemicalindustry.blogspot.com, Chemical Insider, UK. bizbuzzmedia.com/blog/chemicals, Chemicals, A View from Europe, UK. contractorsblog.com, Construction Contractors Blog. daviddbaker.blogspot.com, daily blog of a construction superintendent. Wrigley1.blogspot.com, day in the life of a graphic designer. Diary of a tattooer.blogspot.com, diary of tattooer. Pseudosoul.com, digital soul. Englishcut.com, English cut, UK. Geologicaltime.blogspot.com, geological time, UK. Hackedoff.wordpress.com, hackedoff, UK. Impact_analysis.blogspot.com, impact analysis. Itdebakely.blogspot.com, IT debacle. It-fandango.blogspot.com, IT fandango. Bonini.blogs.com/Roger, itmanager.net. Itprojectmngr.journalspace.com, IT project manager. Blogbot.co.uk, ordinary life in AF***edup world, UK. punitiveart.com/blog/blogindex_html, punitive art. Pushingchemicals.blogspot.com, pushing chemicals, dropping acid. Madtechspeaks.blogspot.com, ravings of a madtech. Sensei-katana.co.uk, Sensei Katana, UK. Notabug.blogspot.com, that's not a bug, it's a feature, UK. 3partialwalls.com/?cat=5, 3partialwalls. ChristopherJohnson.blogspot.com, undefined value. TorontoPlanner.blogspot.com, urban planner. LittleArmadillo.blogspot.com, YB an engineer. TheWorkingStiff.blogspot.com, working stuff. Law blogs. AnonymousLawyer.blogspot.com, anonymous lawyer. BarelyLegalBlog.blogspot.com, barely legal. CriminalSolicitor.blogspot.com, diary of a criminal solicitor, UK. Zanga.com/home.aspx ?user =ImapD, I'm a PD. IndianaPD.blogspot.com, Indiana Public Defender. InjusticeAnywhere.blogspot.com, Injustice Anywhere. Thelostio Ealing Broadway.blogspot.com, law west of Ealing Broadway, UK. Opinionistas.blogspot.com, Opinionistas. PublicDefenderDude.blogspot.com, Public Defender Dude. RamblingRobin.blogspot.com, Robin's Ramblings. TheOnlineLawyer.blogspot.com, The Online Lawyer. Lecturer and academic blogs. GentlemanC.blogspot.com, A Gentleman C. BadEducation.journalspace.com, A Lecturer's Life, UK. CamiCAO.blogspot.com, Academic Splat. BitchPhD.blogspot.com, BitchPh.d. CheekyProf.com, CheekyProf. CrazyPhD.blogspot.com, Chronicles of Dr. Crazy. CrankyProfessor.com, Cranky Professor. Death-of-and-academic.blogspot.com, Death of an Academic, UK. drhistory.blogspot.com, Dr. History. drsniffly.blogspot.com, Dr. Sniffly. educatedandpoor.blogspot.com, Educated and Poor. pebblesnb.blogspot.com, L. infavorofthinking.blogspot.com, in favor of thinking. invisibleadjunct.com, invisible adjunct. drcookie.blogspot.com, Jenny D. lectures.blogspot.com, law lecturess. littleprofessor.typepad.com, little professor. girlscientist.blogspot.com, living the scientific life. blog.case.edu/kep2, management professor notes 2. irenenick.spaces.msn.com/personalspace.aspx, no day but today. socinsight.blogspot.com, not your typical sociologist. profgoose.blogspot.com, Professor Goose and his ramblings. profangry.blogspot.com, Professor Angry. Psychonomic.blogspot.com, Professor's Vent. Slavesofacademe.blogspot.com, Slaves of Academe. Sleepdoctor.blogspot.com, Sleep Doctor. sternphd.com, Stern PhD. profcnecdoche.blogspot.com, Synecdochic Prof. That's w-hythicallemedr.squarespace.com, that's why they call me doctor. Thisacademiclife.blogspot.com, This Academic Life. thecynicalprof.blogspot.com, Thoughts of a Cynical Professor. frumpyprofessor.blogspot.com, Thoughts of a Frumpy Professor. unispeak.blogspot.com, Unispeak Lossy, UK. margaretsoltan.phenominute.com, University Diaries. whatnowblog.blogspot.com, What Now? botanicalgirl.blogspot.com, World of Botanical Girl. zippyzappy.blogspot.com, Zippy Zappy She Goes. Librarian Blogs. badgirllibrarian.blogspot.com, Bad Girl Librarian. bizgirl.blogspot.com, Bizgirl. book-kitten.blogspot.com, Book Kitten. coollibrarianblog.blogspot.com, Cool Librarian. cubichell.com/?cat=17 cube 769. feelgoodlibrarian.typepad.com, Feelgood Librarian. daleprince.com/blog/home.html, Gay Librarian. librariosis.blogspot.com, Happyville Library. thehotlibrarian.blogspot.com, Hot Librarian. librarydude.blogspot.com, Library Dude. librarylady.mom.blog-city.com, Library Lady Rants. low-fi-librarian.co.uk, Lo-fi Librarian, UK. lupalibrarian.blogspot.com, Lupa Librarian, UK. miss-information.blogspot.com, Misinformation. selfhelpcenter.blogspot.com, Self-Help Center. singinglibrarian.wordpress.com, Singing Librarian Talks. slackerlibrarian.blogspot.com, Slacker Librarian. smilinlibrarian.blogspot.com, Smilin Librarian. library.blogspot.com, Tales from the Library. jenica26.squarespace.com, Thinking Out Loud. tinylittlelibrarian.blog-city.com, Tiny Little Librarian. valisblog.blogspot.com, Valisblog. vampirelibrarian.blogspot.com, Vampire Librarian. Medical Job Blogs. midwestmedic.blogspot.com, Adventures of Midwest Medic. American Medicine Britain.blogspot.com, An American Medic in Britain, UK. autopsyreport.netfirms.com, Autopsy Report. babymedic.blogspot.com/index.html, babymedic. blogborygme.blogspot.com, blogborygme. burnedoutmedic.com, burnedoutmedic. cancerdoc.blogspot.com, cancerdoc. cut-to-cure.blogspot.com, chance to cut is a chance to cure. cheerfuloncoloradogist.blogsome.com, cheerful oncologist. medicalmadhouse.blogspot.com, chronicles of a medical madhouse. venialsinner.blogspot.com, confessions of a venial sinner, UK. coronerstories.com, coroner stories. medrans.com/index.php, DB's medical rant. diagnosisnfi.wordpress.com, diagnosis. NFI. thedociaroundtheclock.com/dribear, doc around the clock. dranonymous.blogspot.com, Dr. Anonymous. drdisgruntled.blogspot.com, Dr. Disgruntled. drmama.blogspot.com, Dr. Mama. drmental.blogspot.com, Dr. Mental. drgrumble.blogspot.com, Dr. Grumble, UK. drinformed.blogspot.com, Dr. Informed, UK. drkunnun.blogspot.com, Dr. Kunnun. drrant.net, Dr. Rant, UK. drtony.blogspot.com, Dr. Tony. success-department.blogspot.com, Drug Rehabilitation Success. drcharles.blogspot.com, Examining Room of Dr. Charles. fatdoctor.blogspot.com, Fat Doctor. feedfirst.blogspot.com, Feed First. Fingers and tubes in every orifice.blogspot.com, Fingers and tubes in every orifice. aphorisms.thegood-doctor.blogspot.com, First do no harm. drfleablog.blogspot.com, Flea. drz.wordpress.com, ftm doctor. gruntdoc.com, gruntdoc. mmcmtas.blogspot.com, Hospital Phoenix, UK. larryandgeoscope.blogspot.com, I'm so sleepy. indianmedic.blogspot.com, Indian Medic. internalmedicinedoctor.blogspot.com, Internal Medical Doctor. intuary.org, Inturi. irakidoctor.blogspot.com, Iraqi Humanity. murderingmycareer.blogspot.com, Junior DocSpot, UK. kidneynotes.blogspot.com, Kidney Notes. life-on-the-farm.blogspot.com, Life on the Farm. themacymedic.us, MacMedic. maddogmedic.blogspot.com, Mad Dog Medic. allbleedingstops.blogspot.com, Movin' Mead. docshazam.blogspot.com, Mr. Hassel's Long Underpants. thelosdoctor.blogspot.com, Musings of a Disheartened Doctor, UK. neonataldoc.blogspot.com, Neonatal Doc. nhsblogdoc.blogspot.com, NHS Doctor Blog, UK. gettingcaned.blogspot.com, nip/fucked, UK. obgynkenobi.blogspot.com, ob/gynkenobi. shortwhitecoats.blogspot.com, of short white coats and stethoscopes, UK. gramazon.com, over my med body. pathologistsanonymous.blogspot.com, Pathologists Anonymous. pegspot.blogspot.com, pegspot. femalephysicist.blogspot.com, ravings of a physicist. rebeldoctor.blogspot.com, Rebel Doctor weblog. shrinkit.blogspot.com, shrinkit. herpes-simplex.blogspot.com, STDs for Dummies. drcus.blogspot.com, Tales from the Emergency Room and Beyond. treasimus1.wordpress.com, 10 out of 10. thebrownstuff.blogspot.com, The Brown Stuff, UK. theknfeman.blogspot.com, The Knife Man. drmichelletempest.blogspot.com, The Psychiatrist Blog, UK. trendchdoc.com/trendch, trenchdoc. cosmeticsurgerytruth.blogspot.com, Truth in Cosmetic Surgery. unboundedmedicine.com, Unbounded Medicine. theunderweardrawer.blogspot.com, Underwear Drawer. newjerseymedic.blogspot.com, Venting. verticalmattress.blogspot.com, Vertical Mattress. drugnazi.blogspot.com, Your pharmacist may hate you. Military and Navy blogs. afemalesoldier2.com, A Female Soldier. mesoldierthoughts.blogspot.com, A Soldier's Thoughts. evolutionkid.blogspot.com, Adventures in Afghanistan. detailedrecruiter.blogspot.com, Adventures of a Detailed Recruiter. afghanwarrior.blogspot.com, Afghan Warrior. anamericansoldier.blogspot.com, An American Soldier. docinthebox.blogspot.com, Doc in the Box. gojaccarmy.blogspot.com, Jack Army. sfalphageek.blogspot.com, nothing to see here, move along. yankeesailor.us, the Yankee Sailor. universalsoldier.uk.blogspot.com, Universal Soldier, UK. livejournal.com/users/soldier_grrrl, when last we left our intrepid heroine. Nurse blogs. 1 Nurse on my way.blogspot.com, 1 Nurse on the way. birdiern.blogspot.com, a fledgling nurse. Isaiahs9.blogspot.com, a sort of fairy tale. rainwindows.blogspot.com, about a nurse. 206.co.uk/Are we there yet? Are we there yet? UK. nurse2b.blogspot.com, becoming a nurse. edeli.blogspot.com, blog of a London-based student nurse, UK. brooklyndodger1.blogspot.com, Brooklyn Dodger. isdateu.blogspot.com, certified registered nurse anesthetist. codeblog.com, codeblog. A week for July.blogspot.com, cold hands, cold feet. lilk8tob.spaces.live.com, confessions of a student nurse. crazytracy.com/blog, Crazy Tracy. nursenitty.blogspot.com, critical pathways. crzegrl.net, Chris Girl. dearnurses.blogspot.com, Dear Nurses. deathmaiden.blogspot.com, Death Maiden. livejournal.com/users/brantarn, Diary of a Nurse. corytiraumarn.blogspot.com, Diary of a Trauma Nurse. digitaldoorway.blogspot.com, Digital Doorway. drunkbunny.org, Drunken Lagomorph. dustitwind.blogspot.com, Dust in the Wind. emergencyiblog.com, Emergeblog. enrollednurse.blogspirit.com, Enrolled Nurse. er-nurse.blogspot.com, ER-nurse. ernacy.blogspot.com, ER-nacy. eren.blogspot.com, ERRN. eric135.typepad.com/eric135, eric135. foxgloveformulary.blogspot.com, Foxgloves Formulary. nancydunphy.blogspot.com, From A to Zimbabwe. geeknurse.blogspot.com, Geek Nurse. emilyskinner.com/blog, Girl in Greenwood. head-nurse.blogspot.com, Head Nurse. nizapalooza.blogspot.com, Heather's Student Nursing Adventures. livejournal.com/community/cynical_nurse, Hell on White Clogs. I am a nursing student.blogspot.com, I am a nursing student. I wanna be a male nurse.blogspot.com, I want to be a male nurse. ICU101.blogspot.com, ICU101. impactednurse.com, impacted nurse. intotheunit.com, into the unit. intellinurse2b.blogspot.com, it's a nursing thing. yensen.cjoz.com, Jen, SN. kt-grateful.blogspot.com, KT. ladywiththelampknot.blogspot.com, Lady with the Lamp Knot. learningnursing.blogspot.com, Learning Nursing, UK. 206.co.uk/pipip, Life Becoming a Landslide, UK. unsinkablemollyBrown.blogspot.com, Live Large. lastblogstanding.blogspot.com, March of the Platypi. medibelogopathy.blogspot.com, Metablogopathy. mentalnurse.org.uk, Mental Nurse, UK. mwwack.blogspot.com, Midwife with a Knife. 206.co.uk/midwife muse, Midwife's Muse, UK. luch.blogspot.com, My World of Nursing. nursesomeday.blogspot.com, N is for nurse, someday. observantmidwife.blogspot.com, Navel Gazing Midwife. bogstandard.blogsource.com, NHS Confidential, UK. nursenitty.blogspot.com, Nurse Kitty. nursesara.blogspot.com, Nurse Sarah. nursezine.com, Nurse Sean. nursewilliam.blogspot.com, Nurse William. nazai999.blogspot.com, Nurshi999, UK. ccgi.andre02.plus.com/wordpress, nursing and some other bits. nursingblues.blogspot.com, Nursing Blues. nursingvoices.com, Nursing Voices. oncrn.blogspot.com, OnRN. pixelrn.blog.com, PixieRN. protecttheairway.com, Protect the Airway. rnforyourlife.blogspot.com, r_n for your life diary of a nursing student. ladymspot.blogspot.com, Reflections of a working nurse. nursesassy.blogspot.com, Sassy the Nurse. sedationisgood.com, Sedation is good. sayms.bravejournal.com, Sims Nurse in Training blog. sisterinwhite.blogspot.com, Sister in White. atragods.livejournal.com, Stories from the Hospice Nurse. studentnursejack.blogspot.com, Student Nurse Jack. 206.co.uk/Kendall H, Students Nurses Diary, UK. survivorworker.blogspot.com, Survivor Worker, UK. HeidiHappyJoy.blogspot.com, Tales of an Aspiring Nightingale. TalkingRN.blogspot.com, Talking RN. That's laborbaby.blogspot.com, That's Labor Baby. NurseQuacktitionier.blogspot.com, The Adventures of Nurse Quacktitianer, UK. rnp.blogspot.com, The Nurse Practitioner's Place. crnramblings.blogspot.com, The Ramblings of a Nurse Anesthetist. thirddegreenurse.typepad.com, Third Degree Nurse. thoughtsfromthenightshift.blogspot.com, Thoughts from the Night Shift. topofmyhead.blog-city.com, Top of My Head. acutenurse.com, Travel Nurse. travelnursingjob.blogspot.com, Travel Nursing Job. studentnurse.me.uk/wordpress, UK Student Nurse, UK. unlikelyrn.blogspot.com, Unlikely RN. newfnp.blogspot.com, What Shoal Doesn't Teach About Being a Nurse Practitioner. flowindeb.net, Where's My Towel? whitesyrups.blogspot.com, White Scrubs. lxxii.co.uk/blog, Wiping Bums for Fun and Profit, UK. Office and Manager Blogs. agenoth.blogspot.com, Agenotha's Ramblings, UK. diablopeq.blogspot.com, All You Ever Wanted to Know About Me. anonymouscoworker.blogspot.com, Anonymous Coworker. bigpicturesmalloffice.com, Big Picture Small Office. inappropriateofficeconversation.blogspot.com, Big Time Drama in the Adjoining Cubicle. swooshblog.blogspot.com, Blogging the Swoosh. boardramblings.co.uk/category/work, Board Ramblings of an Office Worker, UK. batw.blogspot.com, Bored at Work. cadmonkey.blogspot.com, Cad Monkey in the Cubicle Jungle. arethel.blogspot.com, Can You Hear Me Now? charade_u_r.blogspot.com, charade you are. ream.squarespace.com, cherry ripe. corporateinsanity.blogspot.com, corporate insanity. corporatepeon.blogspot.com, corporate peon. cubichell.com/?cat=22, cube 001. cubichell.com/?cat=7, cube 24. cubichell.com/?cat=13, cube 616. cubedweller.typepad.com, cube dweller. cubichell.com/?cat=41, cube dwellers. po-day2day.blogspot.com, day to day in the program office. officewench.blogspot.com, diary of an ex office wench. diogenesliberated.blogspot.com, Diogenes liberated. iyjngen.blogspot.com, from the inside out. goingpublicsector.blogspot.com, going public, UK. deskmonkey.blogspot.com, Haggisworst, UK. newyorkintern.blogspot.com, intern in New York. justkeepwork.com, just quit work. wongtaistic.blogspot.com, just wongtaistic. legitimatetangent.blogspot.com, legitimate tangent, UK. lifeinthenhs.wordpress.com, life in the NHS, UK. llj.net/blog, Lloyd at work, UK. manilaofficelife.blogspot.com, Manila Office Life. blog.marketingchick.com, Marketing Chick Diary. reade.blogspot.com, Macready Nuggets, UK. msmac.blogspot.com, Ms. Machiavelli. mycoworkersucks.blogspot.com, My Coworkers Sucks. blohole2021.blogspot.com, Orcas Blowhole, UK. seldomupdated.blogspot.com, Seldom Updated. piedpiperconsulting.blogspot.com, Self-helpless. shitthatbugsmeatwork.blogspot.com, Shit that bugs me at work. Brittany.typepad.com, Sparkwood, and 21. spillingcoffee.com, Spilling the Coffee. stressrelease.blogspot.com, Stress Relief. tftcf.blogspot.com, Tales from the Cube Farm. abcwealth.blogspot.com, Telemarketing High Times. theadvertisingagency.blogspot.com, The Advertising Agency. angryreceptionist.blogspot.com/http:/, The Angry Receptionist. bdourondrum.com/career, The Blogging Boss. thecompany-bitch.blogspot.com, The Company Bitch. theedskeinthecorner.blogspot.com, The Desk in the Corner. thestaplegun.blogspot.com, The Staple Gun. Things to do at work when you are dead.blogspot.com, Things to do at work when you are dead. almostdailyrandomness.blogspot.com, Thoughts of a terminally bored office worker, UK. dindrain.blogspot.com, Trial and Trivialities. monojr.blogspot.com, Yet. mymanufacturinghell.blogspot.com, Video Game Manufacturing Hell. volume22.blogspot.com, Volume 22. widelawns.blogspot.com, Wide Lawns and Narrow Minds. winkieshawk.blogspot.com, Winky Shock. workhate.blogspot.com, Work Hate. brummeblogs.com, Working 9 to 5, UK. graysuit.blogspot.com, Yet Another Grey Suit, UK. Police blogs. 200weeks.police999.com, 200 weeks, UK. A Copper's Rant.blogspot.com, A Copper's Rant, UK. Affaircop.blogspot.com, Affaircop, UK. Policecontrol.blogspot.com, A Year in the Life of a Police Dispatcher, UK. Another Bloody Grumpy Copper.blogspot.com, Another Bloody Grumpy Copper. anotherconstable.co.uk/blog, Another Constable, UK. uklawofficer.blogspot.com, Another Day at the Office, UK. belfastpeeler.blogspot.com/belfastpeeler, UK. blackinblue.blogspot.com, Black in the Blue, UK. nonmice.blogspot.com, Blog of Blogs, UK. bluesandtwoes.blogspot.com, Blues and Twos, UK. briansbriefelncounters.blogspot.com, Brian's Brief Encounters, UK. catamongstthepidgeons.blogspot.com, Cat Amongst the Pigeons, UK. CaymanCop.blogspot.com, Cayman Bobby. See Police999.com, Cerebus says. UK. Charlie Lima 999.blogspot.com, Charlie Lima, UK. Extras PECIALPC.blogspot.com, Confessions of a SPC, UK. 04gh.com, Cough the Lot, UK. CynicalOfficer.blogspot.com, Cynical Policeman, UK. CrimeDetection.blogspot.com, Detective, UK. BowStreetRunner.blogspot.com, Diary of a Bow Street Runner, UK. DisgruntledCop.blogspot.com, Disgruntled. PCynical.blogspot.com, Excerpts from the Cynical Side, UK. ProbationRPC.blogspot.com, Experiences of a Police Probationer, UK. InspectorGadget.wordpress.com, Inspector Gadget, UK. Intelligence-detective.blogspot.com, Intelligence Detective, UK. The Job's Not What It Was. .blogspot.com, Job's Not What It Was, UK. Unit22.blogspot.com, Just Another Day in Paradise. Modern-policing.blogspot.com, Keeping You Safe, UK. Code4.blogspot.com, LAPD. Coptalk.blogspot.com, Law and Disorder. BillyV.blogspot.com, Life and Times of Bill. MidlandsPC.blogspot.com, Life in the Law-Abiding Midlands, UK. Rolfroo.blogspot.com, Lights, Sirens Action, UK. MagicMan.police999.com, Magic Man, UK. 10-9.blogspot.com, Mr. Policeman. UISGEVEA theguslian.blogspot.com, Nada and Mr. Plod, UK. NotQuiteCSI.blogspot.com, Not Quite CSI. OfficerPlod.blogspot.com, Officer Blog, UK. OnecoPandaKeyboard.blogspot.com, One Copper and a Keyboard, UK. PandaTales.blogspot.com, Panda Tales, UK. PartTimePoliceman.com, Part-Time Policeman, UK. PCBlogs.blogspot.com, PC Blogs, UK. PCFrankieFact.blogspot.com, PC Frankie Fact, UK. Plod-blog.blogspot.com, Plod Blog. Pocketbookentry.blogspot.com, Pocketbook Entry. Police Community Support Officer.blogspot.com, Police Community Support Offices. Blackandblue.blogspot.com, Policiandre Sadinet, UK. Coppersblog.blogspot.com, Policeman's Blog, UK. Scottishpolice.blogspot.com, Policing in Scotland, UK. Politicalpolice.blogspot.com, Political Police. Ride-along.blogspot.com, Ride Along. SecondCityCop.blogspot.com, Second City Cop. The-Semper-Fi.blogspot.com, Semper Fi, UK. PoliceLockerRoom.blogspot.com, Sergeant Says. SpecialCopper.blogspot.com, Special Constables Blog, UK. CountriesPekiel.blogspot.com, Special Specials Blog, UK. AnotherSecretPoliceman.blogspot.com, SSSSH, It's the Filth, UK. Texas-music.blogspot.com, Texan Music. The-chicken-run.blogspot.com, The Chicken Run. ProbationRPC.blogspot.com, The Experiences of a Police Probationer. HobbyBobby.blogspot.com, The Hobby Bobby Blog. Law-chronicles.blogspot.com, The Johnny Law Chronicles. Comms-operator.blogspot.com, The Life of a Police Communications Operator, UK. TheIsmetalSky.blogspot.com, The Metal Sky. TheSleepyPoliceman.co.uk, The Sleepy Policeman, UK. TheThinBlueLine.blogspot.com, The Thin Blue Line, UK. Totally on-pc.blogspot.com, totally on PC. Waterfordman.police999.com, Waterfordman's blog, UK. Worldwearydetective.blogspot.com, World Weary Detective, UK. InspectorGadget.wordpress.com, You Couldn't Make It Up, UK. Hero90.blogspot.com, You Want to Be a Hero? UK. Yannick.blogspot.com, You're Nicked, UK. Restaurant, pubs, and clubs blogs. MaskedWaiter.blogspot.com, Adventures of the Masked Waiter. AlaskanSummer.blogspot.com, Alaskan Summer. Baristabrat.blogspot.com, Baristabrat. Publicized.blogspot.com, Barman's Words, UK. SeatMyTable.blogspot.com, Bon Appetito. StandingOnTheBox.blogspot.com, Club Life. CustomersSuck.blogspot.com, Customers Suck. MCDs.blogspot.com, Fast Food Experience. AllProWaiter.blogspot.com, Insane Waiter. Blogs.salon.com/0003612, Manhattan Waiter. MysteryGuestAlert.blogspot.com, Mystery Guest Alert, UK. StripClubServer.blogspot.com, Naked Women and Beer. Pizza-Hut-team-member.blogspot.com, Pizza Hut team member, UK. Blogs.citypages.com/pizzaman, Pizzaman. RLServer.blogspot.com, Red Lobster blog. RestaurantGal.com, Restaurant Gal. ServerStories.blogspot.com, Server Stories. SoupKitchenStories.blogspot.com, Soup Kitchen Stories. SteakhouseBlues.blogspot.com, Steakhouse Blues. TacoBellblog.blogspot.com, Taco Bell. BarmaidBlog.livejournal.com, The Barmaid Blog. Megamegamon.blogspot.com, The Joys of Working at Starbucks. WaiterRant.net, Waiter Rant. Waitress-blog.blogspot.com, Waitress blog. WaitressOnC.blogspot.com, Waitress on C. YourWaitress.blogspot.com, Waitressing is bad for your mental health. WellDoneFilet.blogspot.com, Well Done Filet, UK. FoodPlaceFun.blogspot.com, Working at Food Place, UK. WorldOfTheGrunt.blogspot.com, World of the Grunt, UK. Retail blogs. Argos-employee.blogspot.com, Argos Employee, UK. BBCAmerican.blogspot.com, Behind the Counter. RetailRevenge.blogspot.com, Confessions of a Retail Queen. CubicHell.com/?cat=25, Cube004. CubicHell.com/?cat=23, Cube33. CubicHell.com/?cat=8, Cube420. Daisyland.blogspot.com, Daisyland. Members.cox.net/darksidetrue, Darkside of Toys R Us. Disgruntledbookseller.blogspot.com, Disgruntled Bookseller. Tescotales.blogspot.com, Don't Blame Me. I'm Just a Sales Assistant, UK. EmployeeSuck.blogspot.com, Employees Suck. GameStoreGirl.net, Game Store Girl. RadioShack.petas.com, Glory That Is Retail. GoPumpYourself.blogspot.com, Go Pump Yourself. iServeIdiots.com, I Serve Idiots. DaisylandComics.blogspot.com, In Search of Intelligent Life. AdsPocKman.blogspot.com, Life on a Roll of Film, UK. LiquorStoreStories.blogspot.com, Liquor Store Stories. GasGuy.blogspot.com, My Life as a Gas Station Attendant. Oddjob.blogspot.com, Odd Jobs Shite. RetailAnonymous.blogspot.com, Retail Anonymous. catgoddess.blogspot.com, Retail Hell, UK. retailinsanity.com, Retail Insanity. retailpain.blogspot.com, Retail Pain, UK. retailrecord.blogspot.com, Retail Record. retailbytes.blogspot.com, Retail Bytes. neilwroberts.blogspot.com, Selective Cynicism. servingtheunderclasses.blogspot.com, Serving the Underclasses, UK. spreadtheslack.com, Spread the Slack. andcentral.blogspot.com, Straight from the Hip. supermarketfollies.blogspot.com, Supermarket Folly, UK. vftc.blogspot.com, View from the Counter. School Teacher Blogs. 180-days.blogspot.com, 180 Days as a Teacher. tenseteacher.net, a tense teacher. silentperiod.blogspot.com, a typewriter and a hammer. acoantar.blogspot.com, ahora vamos a cantar. glass_of_red.blogspot.com and a glass of wine. wordgirl.typepad.com/are we doing anything today, are we doing anything today? blackboardjungle.blogspot.com, Blackboard Jungle, UK. math-teacher.blogspot.com, blog of a math teacher. purplepiranha.blogspot.com, Borderline Teacher, UK. borderland.northernattitude.org, Borderland. dreeshock.blogspot.com, Chalk Dust. missteacher.blogspot.com, Class is in session. classroomconnection.blogspot.com, Classroom Connection. dunoon-discoveries.blogspot.com, Country Comes to Town, UK. macdo10.free.fr/wordpress, do blog. ahighcall.blogspot.com, Daily Grind. madteacher.blogspot.com, Diary of a Mad Teacher. elementaryteacherblog.blogspot.com, Elementary Teacher Blog. everydayteacher.blogspot.com, Everyday Teacher. ulungotedublog.blogspot.com, Final Exam. firstyearteacher.blogspot.com, First Year Teacher. tampateacher.blogspot.com, Fred's World. thetrenches.blogspot.com, From the TFA Trenches. teachersparadise.blogspot.com, Get Lost, Mr. Chips. hedgetoad.com/blog.htm, Hedgetoad. hsunscripted.blogspot.com, High School, Unscripted. hipteacher.typepad.com/schoolblog, hipteacher. ahistoryteacher.com/blog, History Teacher. omega.med.yale.edu/PCY5/Japanese/teacher.html, I am a Japanese school teacher. iteach.blogspot.com, I am a teacher. mentorjess.blogspot.com, I'm not fired yet. iytwnm.blogspot.com, it's your time you're wasting, not mine, UK. jhsteacher.blogspot.com, Junior High School Teacher version 9.0. learnmegood2.blogspot.com, Learn Me Good. learningcurves.blogspot.com, Learning Curves. letlearningbegin.blogspot.com, Let the Learning Begin. lit-lover.blogspot.com, Lit Lover. littlemissteacher.blogspot.com, Little Miss Teacher. madhutterteacher.blogspot.com, Madhutter. heathymeenteacher.blogspot.com, Mean Teacher. middleschoolmayhem.blogspot.com, Middle School Mayhem. msteacherblog.blogspot.com, Middle School Teacher. mildlymelancholy.blogspot.com, Mildly Melancholy. mrread.blogspot.com, Mr. Read, UK. hombreblanco.blogspot.com, Mr. Babylon. frankchalk.blogspot.com, Mr. Chalk, UK. msfrizzle.blogspot.com, Ms. Frizzle. teachinginique.blogspot.com, New York Teacher. Overeducation.blogspot.com, Overeducation. UkiaCoachBrown.blogspot.com, Passion for teaching and opinions. PhantomProf.blogspot.com, Phantom Professor. Polski3.blogspot.com, Polski3's view from here. ThePortablePrincess.blogspot.com, Portable Princess. ReviewingTheWeek.blogspot.com, Principal's Office. Raise your hand if you're absent.blogspot.com, raise your hand if you're absent. rantingteacher.co.uk, Ranting Teacher, UK. raspberryjubilee.blogspot.com, Raspberry Jubilee. redkudu.typepad.com/redkudu, redkudu. thereportcard.blogspot.com, report card, UK. rightontheleftcoast.blogspot.com, right on the left coast. ruminatingdude.blogspot.com, ruminating dude. thesjoolofblog.blogspot.com, school of blog. A schoolyardblog.typepad.com/asyb, schoolyard blog. upthedownstaircase.blogspot.com, sease camino slandar. jinnybunk.blogspot.com, series of inconsequential events. screst.blogspot.com, screst. schoolsmelt.modime.com, smelt at school. socistudies.blogspot.com, social studies. studentteachingdiaries.blogspot.com, student teaching diaries. dev.freeverse.com/blog/subterranean homesiku, subterranean homesiku. sweetnes4america.blogspot.com, sweetness for America. talesfromthechalkface.blogspot.com, tales from the chalkface, UK. tangentialthoughts.blogspot.com, tangential thoughts. teach.com/blog, teach, teach. teacherken.blogspot.com, teacherken. teachersviewpoint.blogspot.com, teacher's viewpoint. christinaintulsa.blogspot.com, teacher's world. karenb.blogspot.com, teacher, teacher. roomd2.blogspot.com, teaching in the 408th. falconphysics.blogspot.com, teaching with technology. dragonlady328pt.blogspot.com, technology in teaching. thereflectiveteacher.wordpress.com, the reflective teacher. cwscribbles.blogspot.com, the scribbler, UK. cwscribbles.blogspot.com, the teacher. thisteachinglife.blogspot.com, this teaching life. tobe4teach.blogspot.com, to be a teacher. graycie5198.blogspot.com, today's homework. behindthedesk.blogspot.com, travelogue. ucugtmethinking.blogspot.com, you caught me thinking. livejournal.com/users/Brooklyn teacher, view from the blackboard. what it's leaky in the inside.blogspot.com, what it's like on the inside. mzsmlph.com, what up, MZ? SMLPH. awimsy.blogspot.com, when are we ever going to use this? workyblog.blogspot.com, workyblog. wolftheteacher.blogspot.com, Wolf the Teacher. Scientist blogs. simonc.f20.org/south, 75 degrees south. 76south.blogspot.com, 76 degrees south. antarcticmonkey.blogspot.com, Antarctic monkey. chilidave.blogspot.com, Dave down south. steaksarsalo.blogspot.com, Diary of a Miserable Scientist, UK. bas.ac.uk/living_and_working/diaries/Halley/2006/index.php, Halley's Diaries. bigjulie.blogspot.com, Julius travels in the south. antarcticlife.com, life in Antarctica. microscopy.blogspot.com, life under the microscope, UK. Mike thmodbiologist.blogspot.com, mad biologist. amiacartoon.blogspot.com, my cartoon life. sciencewoman.blogspot.com, on being a scientist and a woman. randominformation.co.uk/writing/index.php, random writings. sanescientist.blogspot.com, sane scientist, UK. the.earth.li/Alex/Halley, solid sea and southern sky. youngfemalescientist.blogspot.com, young female scientist. Sex worker blogs. brightonandbear.blogspot.com, a day in the night of stripper. beartruths.blogspot.com, bear truths. journals.aol.com/siamberlia/behind the stripper pole, behind the stripper pole. Belle de jour-uk.blogspot.com, Belle de jour. x-millennialgirl.blogspot.com, x-millennialgirl. ghosty-crocodile.blogspot.com, ghosty-crocodile. shirleyshave.blogspot.com, God's wife. newyorkhotties.com, New York escort confessions. thephonewhore.blogspot.com, the phone whore. Taxi blogs. acrabidi.blogspot.com, a crab die. londoncabbie.blogspot.com, all in a day's work, UK. boston-thehack.blogspot.com, Boston the Hack. buddhacab.com, buddhacab. bitesfromthebackseat.blogspot.com, bites from the backseat. cabsareforkissing.blogspot.com, cabs are for kissing. daycabbie.blogspot.com, daycabbie. dccabbrider.blogspot.com, DC cab driver. dccabbie.blogspot.com, diary of mad DC cabbies. dublintaxi.blogspot.com, Dublin taxi. frederictoncabbie.blogspot.com, Freddie Beach cabbie. countrycabbie.blogspot.com, country cabbie. lvcabbie.chronicles.blogspot.com, Las Vegas cabbie chronicles. louisthecabdriver.blogspot.com, Louis the cab driver. joffablock.typepad.com/man_of_let-uce, man of lettuce. newyorkhack.blogspot.com, New York hack. wilkieli.blogspot.com, paradise driver. sftaxicab.blogspot.com, San Francisco taxicab. taxiblogger.de, taxi blogger. taximansingapore.blogspot.com, taximan says. taxistories.blogspot.com, taxi tales, UK. joannerides.blogspot.com, taxi vignettes. taxitraumas.blogger.com.br, taxi trauma. blanktop.blogspot.com, the Blank Top Chronicles. theta11munsai also.wordpress.com, the taximan says. seabbytales.blogspot.com, through a windshield, darkly. Transport blogs. northernlinedo.blogspot.com, a Northern Line T.O's thoughts on life under PPP, UK. blog-zones.co.uk/James, all aboard, UK. loads.net/megabusblog, another day on the buses, UK. birminghamBusDriver.blogspot.com, Birmingham bus driver, UK. bloodbus.com, bloodbus, UK. busdriving.blogspot.com, bus driving, UK. diary of a station supervisor.blogspot.com, diary of a station supervisor, UK. stationmaster.typepad.com/weblog, district driver's logbook, UK. busdriverjimmy.blogspot.com, driving a bus, UK. dsmlogbook.blogspot.com, DSM's logbook, UK. tinkcircle.blogspot.com, going round in circles, UK. horgezz246.blogspot.com, Jacko's blog, UK. justajob.blogdrive.com, just a job, UK. 206.co.uk/cyberdriver, life in the bus lane, UK. lifeonthetube.blogspot.com, life on the tube, UK. ontedistrict.blogspot.com, on the district, UK. inspectorblakey.blogspot.com, on the platform with KK72042 and Co. UK. k666blog.blogspot.com, ravings of a Brighton bus driver, UK. restarea300.blogspot.com, rest area 300m. The platform-edge.blogspot.com, the platform edge, UK. theticketcollector.co.uk/WordPress, the ticket collector, UK. the Brighton-stig.blogspot.com, thoughts of the Brighton Stig, UK. truckdriverblog.blogspot.com, truck driver journal. arrivadriver.blogspot.com, why am I always late, UK. employee/corporate blogs. cadburychweps.com/n/careers/UK Cadbury Schweppes. prweaver.com/blog/2005/01/29/108-google-employee-blogs, Google. honeywellblogs.com, Honeywell. ogilvy.co.uk/grads, Ogilvy Graduate Recruitment. blogs.sun.com, Sun Microsystems. butlersheatmetal.com/tinbasher blog, the Tinbasher Sheet Metal blog. prweaver.com/blog/2005/01/29/112-yahoo-employee-blogs, Yahoo.